is Jumoke Aleoke-Malachi, JAM for short. I'm the brain behind Workplace with JAM, and it's an avenue where I share about the workplace, emotional intelligence, career development, and importantly, I advocate for non-toxic workplace cultures and, of course, humanized workplaces. And this is, as a result of my experience as a HR person. I have worked in various organizations, I've worked with different people, and I've come to realize that many more people might want to create enabling environments, non-toxic workplaces, but increasingly I realized that they may not know how to do it. And that's how I came about this organizational culture framework that's supposed to help organizations build agile, engaging, enabling, positive, and rewarding workplace cultures. Professor Ofstede of Ofstede Insights defines organizational culture as the way in which members of an organization relate to each other, their work, and the outside world in comparison with other organizations. So that's to say that how do we interact within the organization? And we know, like Peter Drucker said, culture is strategy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So culture is key. And so the reason I came about this culture framework is to help organizations be deliberate in creating an enabling environment for their people. And you know what that does? It boosts innovation, boosts profitability, and of course, just people want to bring their best selves and their authentic self to work. So it's very key. It's not overrated. So I'm launching this framework today, being 25th of November 2021, in honor of my dad, who would have been 70 years old today. I learned a lot of amazing things from my dad. Excellent work ethics, love for people, many other amazing things that, my dad and my mom were huge influences on my life, and all of these things have impacted on my job. And so today, as I remember my dad with fond memories, really lovely memories, I thought that it would be a good day, and I trust I'm smiling in heaven. So I felt it would be a good day, today, if he were alive, it would have been 70. I remember celebrating his 60th birthday in grand style. So I just wanted him to know that I love you, Daddy, and I trust that you're resting and smiling down at me, Mommy, Laula and Toby, and everyone else, and our families, of course. So the idea behind this framework is culture is spelled out. So that was my, we've been doing a lot of countdown on the page, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, just to create all the, pump ahead of today. So what are the elements of this organizational culture framework that I've come up with? It is actually culture spelled out. CULTURE. So what does C stand for? C stands for core values. What are core values as a business? And core values sort of describe how we behave or how we don't behave, core values. U stands for understanding the big picture. And this is really letting people know where you're going as a business, why you're going there, and what's in it for them. Why should they come on that journey? So help people see the big picture. U, I thought about that already. L stands for leadership posture. How is leadership positioned? How are our leaders? Are they truly leaders? Not the aberration of what people think leadership is, but do they have the competencies truly to stand and position as leaders? T is for trust. When trust is in place, between management and employees, amongst employees, between line managers and their direct reports, when there's real trust, a great workplace will be built. U, this is my favorite, Ubuntu. Many of us, I'm sure, would have read about Ubuntu somehow. So Ubuntu really is an African ideology that says, I am because we are. So, we like to believe that it takes a village to raise a child. Ubuntu talks about all of us have stakes in making the next person a good person. So it speaks to diversity, it speaks to inclusion, it speaks to collaboration, teamwork. Ubuntu. I am because we are. And then, of course, R, one of my core values, relationships. Relationships are important. So if we are deliberate as a business or as an organization to make sure that we encourage building of solid, sound, and sustainable relationships within the business, i.e. amongst our internal stakeholders, and outside the business, our vendors, our customers, our competitors, whoever. When we build the right type of relationships, culture will be strengthened. And lastly, empathy. So I'm sure people will be like, aha, she had to look for an opportunity to mention emotional intelligence somehow. Absolutely. The truth is, all of this have elements of emotional intelligence with them. In them, rather. Relationships talk about relationship management. It's a key cardinal point of emotional intelligence. So letter E stands for empathy. How are we deliberate from the top to the bottom? How are we deliberate to put ourselves in each other's shoes? How are we deliberate? It doesn't matter how senior I am. It doesn't matter how junior I am. Can we swap our shoes and feel each other's pains while we make sure to bring our best selves to work? So I trust that adopting this culture framework can help organizations transform their culture from toxic, not enabling, stifling creativity, to one that is truly agile, one that is truly rewarding, because be sure that it will tell on your bottom line, one that is truly enabling, engaging, and positive, that helps your people to bring their best selves to work, their authentic, true selves. And because we know that emotions drive people, people always drive performance, they drive the bottom line, they drive profitability. So I hope that as many people come across this framework, as you go on to adopt elements of this framework, I hope that it truly transforms your culture. And of course, if you need help with tools, because each of these elements have tools that we can use to actually deploy. So if you need help with tools to deploy, please do well to send an email. The information is somewhere around this video. Send an email to jam@workplacewithjam.com. Let's schedule a call and let's see how we can work with you to transform your organizational culture. You can send us a DM on Instagram. You can book from our website www.workplacewithjam.com, or you can call and book a call as well for us to sit with you and help transform your culture. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for listening. It's my pleasure. And again, happy 70th posthumous birthday to my father, Sunday Ululoke-Babarinde. I love you, Dad, forever and ever. I'll always remain a daddy's girl. Yes, by the way, I'm an only girl, so yes, that's why this is very important to me. So yes, I hope, Daddy, you're smiling in heaven, and I hope that you're super proud of your little Jumoke that has become a big woman. I love you, Daddy. From all of us, from Mommy, from Laulu and his family, Tolu and his family, from me and my family as well. You see, happy 70th posthumous birthday in heaven, Daddy. Love you forever. Thank you, everyone. Bye.